WWE 2K25 keeps hitting us with those little quality of life features, and today we're going to dive right into them. What's going on? I'm Jesse. Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. If you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're giving away copies of WWE 2K25 all throughout the season, as well as interviewing Brian Williams, game dev for WWE Games, over on this channel Thursday, so you don't want to miss it. So Lionel Jinks, creative director at Visual Concepts, had an interview this week, and he had some comments regarding the Creation Suite, which we haven't really heard much of going into WWE 2K25. So the news that he dropped on us was kind of a big deal, and it's regarding superstar hairs, most of which are now going to be able to be applied in the Creation Suite to your female or male characters. And this is huge news for the creators because they have been asking for this for a long time, and now you will be able to apply anybody's hair pretty much from the roster to the Creation Suite. He didn't specify if it was every single person, but he did say most will have the hair available within Creation Suite. As far as the roster reveal goes, the roster reveal is now finally set for IGN Fan Fest, which is dated between the 24th and 28th. I don't really know exactly what day within that time frame that they are going to be revealing the entire roster of WWE 2K25 or why we're doing it this way. Hey, whoa. It's Future Me here. I've come to tell you that WWE 2K25 is doing an official roster reveal over on IGN February 17th, which is a Monday. So we got the updated date. There you go. Let's get back to the shenanigans. Intergender championships are a thing, and we haven't really gotten to dive into that over here on this channel. But I think it's fitting considering we have intergender wrestling within WWE 2K finally. So to have intergender championships could make things a little bit interesting. I'm curious how that's going to work out for the universe mode, or whether or not they're going to have a specific slot to add in for the intergender championships. We haven't really heard much on the universe mode, and I know that's a majority of the fan favorite mode, but this mode really doesn't get as much love as it probably should each and every year. We do got promos, we do got the 2 nights of WrestleMania, we got new cutscenes, but there are a lot of things that have not been explained for the universe mode just yet, and I think a lot of people are waiting for that. So hopefully we get some good news. Fingers crossed we get something like show intros back. It's a little thing, but I mean, it should be in the game by now, right? And I know a lot of people are probably waving their fingers saying, oh, well, they put all the focus into the island. Well, I mean, I've been saying it for a long time that universe mode just wasn't a thing that 2K could really produce on a higher level. We had the game dev interview over here on the channel talking to Christo, the game dev for the universe mode, and he pretty much said a lot of these features would break the mode altogether, like a draft and other things amongst that. But he did say that they struggle within the same code that Ukes put into the game, which they referred to as spaghetti code. And I don't know what kind of work goes into being a game dev, so I don't know what the ins and outs are for the universe mode, and if it truly is broken and it just needs to be removed for a year and taken out completely, so that way 2K and Visual Concepts can build it their own and start adding things that actually matter for the fan base. The only thing that we've heard so far from MyGM too is that it is online and up to 4 players. We haven't really heard what the new updates are for MyGM. I'm sure we're going to be hearing something in the coming days about MyGM, but they haven't really released anything when it comes to Showcase. We don't know the matches in Showcase. We don't know anything big about MyGM other than the online. We don't even know if the online servers are up to date to run an island that has 50 people, or a MyGM that has 4 players, or even if you can have a save spot within the MyGM, or if it's just you pop in, you play with 4 players, and if you don't get through the whole 25-week span in that sitting, then you just kind of start over. And to me, that would be a bummer. I'm hoping that we do have some sort of save spot within MyGM. And once again, we haven't gotten nothing on the universe, but we have gotten a lot of quality of life details. We have gotten trickles of the roster coming in and out, and we've also got predictions for downloadable content. And I'm kind of curious to see the route they go with the DLC this year. There's a lot of speculation on cutoff dates and who can make the game and what's going to happen for WWE 2K25, and I still think that these guys have a chance to put Penta in the game. I think that they could possibly put Jordan Grace in the game. It really, when it comes down to it, 2K could do whatever they want to do. They just have to put forth the effort and get the person scanned, get them in the game. And, you know, WWE sometimes does what WWE does. Even though these people were signed with other companies, doesn't mean that they weren't scanned a long time ago, if you know what I mean. WWE can be tricky like that sometimes. But as far as predictions for DLC, I would like to see Penta. I would like to see a person like Jordan Grace. I don't think that we're going to get a full-on TNA, but I would like to see Joe Hendry as well. But I really don't know how that's going to work with licensing in 2K. And because Joe Hendry is a part of TNA, I don't really see that happening this year, even if WWE does have the partnership with them. I don't think it includes video games, but I could be wrong. Maybe we see Joe Hendry. But people that we could see that are wrestling in TNA right now are the Hardy Boys, because they are not under a contract whatsoever. So they are free to go wherever they want, do business with whoever they want. I'm hoping 2K made it happen and we get the Hardy Boys back in WWE 2K25. I'd also like to see some legends return, like the Road Warriors or even Demolition, make their way into the game this year. It's been a long time. Ric Flair needs to make his return, maybe some more of the Four Horsemen. And I know it's probably not going to happen because I think he's under some sort of Legends deal with AEW, but man, I would love to have Sting back in the WWE games. It's always been a weird thing when it comes to licensing and contracts and who can come in the games and who can't. If these guys are under Legends deals, I feel like they should be free to go wherever they want to do business with whoever. I mean, Jake the Snake did it, right? He was in the games, signed to AEW, in the WWE games. How'd he pull it off? Why can't we have the Stinger? Another prediction I think that is going to make it is obviously Julia and Stephanie Vacour, because they are absolute fan favorites and future stars. Obviously, they're in NXT running up the show. They're probably headed to main roster sooner than we could imagine, so I would love to see them make it into the game. Earlier this week, somebody had also leaked this menu from WWE 2K25. It is a screenshot of the menu that was taken on Xbox. I don't know how truthful it is, but if you go to Reddit and you look this menu up, apparently the same menu was at the Rumble for the hands-on early access for WWE 2K25, and some pictures were taken there and we seen the menu, but we get the full menu this time too, and it is not as bright, it is not as shiny, it is a little more sleek this time. I don't really know how I feel about it, but it's getting some good reaction online and a lot of people are digging the new menu look. Once again, don't know how truthful this is or if this is even going to be the menu going into the final build, but I thought I'd let you guys take a look, take a judge for yourself. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you like this video, leave me a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.